Hi, I am Julie Brown with Julie Brown Coaching. Have you ever heard the phrase, you teach people how to treat you? Well, I had heard that phrase, and guess what? I have figured out that it's true. You teach people how to treat you. And I want to give you an example of that. So, in my marriage, my husband and I communicate very differently. He's a direct communicator, and if he thinks something negative, he just says it without sugarcoating it or adding anything positive to it. He just says what he thinks. It's very direct. And if he thinks something positive, then he says something positive. It's just very simple and direct. Me, on the other hand, I'm a naturally very positive thinker, and so if someone goes straight to the negative, it's very hurtful to me. And I discovered this because he would say something very direct, like I'd be getting ready for church, and he would say, "You're not wearing that, are you? Like, you look terrible," kind of thing. And so I would be so hurt, but I would just like, okay, I guess I should wear something else, and I would go change. So I wasn't telling him, well, you know what, maybe you should not say it so directly. Maybe you should tell me what you like first about my looks. Maybe compliment my face or my hair or something else. And then say, I don't really like that dress though. Maybe we should change that dress. Or whatever it is, like, but help me understand that me as a person and the whole part of me isn't rejected, that it's just that one portion that needs to be improved. And so that's how I communicate, which is very opposite of what my husband is. I need the compliments, I need the sugarcoating to help me feel that I can improve on what I have, that everything that I've done isn't for nothing. And when I discovered that this is how I communicate, I started expressing that to him. I started trying to be more direct about my communication to him because he needs that direct communication. And so I would say, okay, thank you, but, we had many discussions about how this is how I communicate. So it would be helpful to me if you communicate to me this way. It will help me be more happy and accepting of your criticism, because it kind of puts me on the defense if you communicate that way to me. That's just naturally how I communicate. So if you could start with something positive for me, and then you can tell me what you think, that would help me a lot. And he wants me to be more direct because he feels like that's a false way of communication. But for me, it's not. And so I'm more direct with him, and he's more, he's complimentary to me before he says something critical. And so this has helped us so much in our communication, and I just gently remind him if he goes back, because we're still practicing, we're still getting better at this, and if he says something, I just gently remind him that I appreciate him to compliment and tell me something positive if he wants to tell me something negative. And if I don't want to be criticized, and I ask how do I look, then if I want to just be complimented, then I tell him that. I say, I want a compliment right now. Do I look good today? And I'm just looking for a compliment. I just tell him that. I have to be direct and let him know that that's what I'm looking for, that I don't want to be criticized on my appearance that day or whatever. And it's not all about appearance. It's about anything, anything in our lives. If we're just looking for a compliment, tell them. If we want true feedback, tell them that. But then if I want true feedback, then I'll say first, okay, I would like to know what you like about this, and I also want to know what can I do to improve, because he's really good at helping me improve stuff. But I have to make sure to tell him and remind him how to communicate with me, and it's helped us so much, and I hope that you find this helpful too. All right, have an awesome day. Bye.